Alrighty, fellers. Oh yeah. I didn't want to include my warm up because I do enough editing as it is. But here we are. As you can tell, I am down some weight from the last time I did this. Um, usually not usually, but my highest I've ever done on this was 2 plates 25 and a 5. But we just did 2 plates and 2 10s for a warm up, and that moved like absolute garbage. So we're going to stick to this. Hopefully get this for a good set of 5 or 6. And then we might have to drop down after that. But I don't know, I'm not feeling too strong today, guys. And that's okay as long as we do an appropriate amount of volume and an appropriate amount of intensity and fatigue. Managing my fatigue so I can do better next session. But also not undershooting. Also, as you can tell, this bar is usually over here, but I'm having troubles unracking and re-racking. It's like throwing me off a little bit. So, we're just going to set it down to one lower and hopefully it doesn't screw me over. If I have to, I'll use leg drive to get it up for the first. But only if I have to. I don't really want to. I'll talk a little bit more after this set. Just like I thought I was, I miscounted and got that for 5. So, and I definitely could have gotten one more. I just didn't want to push it too hard on my first set. But I think I had 2 more in the tank. Ooh. But I think I'm going to do, well, obviously I'm going to try and go close to failure for the second set. But I'm going to try and shoot for 7. Shoot for the stars, land on the moon type stuff. Oh, I realized I haven't done my intro today. Hello, fellas. We are back for another push day. As you can tell, I'm alone. But that is partially my fault and not my fault at the same time. Because I got notified at like right at 10:40 that I have to drop my mom off in the morning, which means I have to go this early. But that means I also notified Daniel late, so he didn't wake up in time. So yeah, partially my fault, partially not. It's not my fault that I didn't get notified in time. So, but yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that's pretty much it for my intro. That's usually how I do my intros. Oh yeah, stuff to talk about. Yeah, I figured out what to talk about today because I had what I had in mind from yesterday. Since we are on day 45, guys. Whoa! Day 45 out of 75-day hard. 30 more days to go. That's kind of crazy. I only have 1 month left of this challenge. Sheesh. But honestly, it's not too bad because I've always been like this anyways. Like a structured day kind of guy. But so it's not too bad. And I'm okay with like working out twice a day because I like to move a lot anyways. But yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. I was gonna talk about the whole reason I started this challenge and why I started posting YouTube videos. But let's do the talking after this, after my last set. So when I'm on to shoulder press, because it's shoulder press isn't that heavy. Whew. Let me lock. Holy smokes. Well, oh, I got 6. I know there was 6 this time because I definitely counted properly this time. Oh, I'm just gonna talk while I unrack the weight, but I'll probably go back to my usual weight next week with 25 and a 5, probably. But enough of that. Oy. Um, why did I start this challenge of 75-day hard? Uh, One, I just wanted good habits. You get decent habits from 75-day hard. And I'm a very prideful individual. So if I give myself a challenge, my pride doesn't let me quit. Or, well, that's how my mom raised me, so. Um, Last week I did, not last week, this week, I did this 1 plate and a 10 for 5 reps, kind of easily. And I think I might just move up very carefully though. A little bit of dangerous exercise playing out here. But, yeah, that's one of the reasons. Second reason is I wasn't very, well, I I was very consistent and consistent with my gym schedule. I would go, and then sometimes I wouldn't, and then I would. That it was like that for like a month. Uh, Ever since I came back to the Philippines, came back from the Philippines from vacation, and I lost a lot of strength, so I was very demotivated to go to the gym. That was like the 5th time I had to build back up my strength again. Hold on. And I was just very annoyed. Yeah, but it's another reason. And then second reason, my third reason is that I've always wanted to post. It's not like I didn't post. I posted before, like my powerlifting, but like low key, that was just to keep track of what I did because I didn't really track my powerlifting. I need to keep track of my weight, so I just put it online for myself. But I've always wanted to become, younger me wanted to become a YouTuber, a gaming YouTuber, but I am kind of. I mean, I'm posting, so there's that. But yeah, that's pretty much the reason I started this. And the reason I chose this style of posting, like talking and like, well, you guys don't comment much, whoever's watching, so I don't really interact, but it's because I watch a lot of Sam Sulek, you know, that's the type of vibes we're going for. Sorry, I'm out of frame. I'm gonna use leg drive for this. So I kind of need a plate behind so that doesn't wash away. But yeah. Yeah. And so, like, I watch a lot of gym YouTubers, and like, a lot of it is either them talking, they're doing challenge videos, it's just a montage and they talk after, or Sam Sulek. And honestly, I mess with Sam Sulek the most, so I adopted his style. But even wearing a hat every day, but that's because my hair looks buns in the morning and I don't take a shower in the morning. I take a shower after I work out. But yeah, that's my reasoning for this style of videos. Because I don't know, I mess with the talk. I'll just, and I haven't been talking much these past videos because I'm off pre, so it takes a lot more for me to log in. But I just have to be conscious. I have to train that, and I have to be, what's it called? Not self-aware, but yeah, self-aware of when I'm not really focused, like right now. But that's because I'm talking. But let me lock. I won't lie, that was very hard. But we're gonna go up anyways. We're just gonna hope that I hit this for 4 and not die on the way down. Remember, kids, if you aren't very, what's it called, skilled, don't do death grip, or you're gonna find out why it's called death grip. All jokes aside, I think I'm fine even after that. My ribs are probably bruised, but I think I'm fine. Oh, but that was quite scary. We're gonna rest for a proper amount of time. But yeah. Yeah. I like Sam Sulek a lot. I mess with his style. a video choice and like the way he has with words, and it's just like a simplicity, you know. It's not too much, not too little, you know. A very simple man, you know. That's what I strive to be. A strong, simple man. Simple but complex. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's mainly where I got my inspiration from. Cause I've been watching Sam Selleck ever since the days of him being in his college gym. Those were the days, bro, when he would interact with people, and you would see whenever he's like squatting 5 plates with ease, you'd see the people's reactions. Like those were W. Those were the good old days. Which is about 3 years ago. Like I really wish I filmed my beginner stage, but I was too shy, obviously, because I'm introverted and I don't really like this. But you know, put yourself out there, man. Like, are you gonna regret not posting and not filming, or are you just gonna do it and not regret it? Live life with no regrets, my friends. Live life to the fullest. It's not been. I'm gonna give myself an extra 2 minutes because this is a little heavier than what I usually do. But I think the only reason I can go a little heavier than I usually do is because I didn't push myself. Well, I didn't push myself. I didn't go as heavy as I usually do on my incline. Because I did 5 the first set, 6 the last set. Low-key, I've been wanting to try the underhand incline press. Because it keeps my elbows tucked more, and that's what you want for an incline. You want your elbows tucked. But my ego is telling me not to because I'm going to do so much less weight. But I have to remember weight is but a tool. But I also just want to get really strong on this version because by like, I don't know, June, maybe, probably, yeah, June, I'm going to stop this style of training, like bodybuilding, and go back to powerlifting because I won't lie to you guys, I have never once cared about how I look more than how much I can lift. I've always cared more about strength than looks. Because, I think it's a lot more fun. To do powerlifting. I love me a good old SBD day that takes me 3 hours to accomplish, you know. But we gotta wait. Because we're just gonna build this back up, you know. We're gonna start in June, relearn all of my technique for my deadlift, squat, and bench. And hopefully I'll have better ankle mobility by then so that I can actually reach squat depth. And hopefully I'll have stronger or equal to bench press strength. Holy tongue twister. But let's hit this hoe. Get this for 4. A good 3. Yo, I'm the overshooting king. Nope. Oh, I kind of matched. Kind of didn't.